The warmest of wishes to you all, and Om Shanti, because I'm in India, just completing a remarkable pilgrimage to the Mountain of Light, Arunachala, in South India, where we've been interviewing all kinds of people to bring back even more amazing meditation techniques and capabilities to you all. So it seemed appropriate to take a deep dive into sadhana, to explore how to optimize your personal meditation, yoga, spirituality practice so that you are gaining the absolute essence of yourself and your success in your life. So what is sadhana? What is this practice? Why do we do it? You can imagine a boat crossing the ocean, and you've got to have some navigation equipment, otherwise you're around in circles or traveling west when you should be traveling east. Your sadhana is your navigation equipment, but it's a bit more than that. Sadhana, spiritual practice, personal, transformational dedication of techniques and tactics to transform your life. Sadhana. It's a bit more than just navigation. Imagine if you've got a compass and you zero in on the right bearing, and not only do you get the satisfaction of knowing that you're about to go in the right direction, but it gives you an emotional buzz, a deep intellectual clarity, and a wonderful feeling of connectedness and contentment. Now, how would that be for a compass? That'd be amazing. I mean, you'd make millions if you sold compasses like that. Your sadhana is exactly that sort of compass. It's a compass which not only tells you the right direction, but it tells you the direction by giving you a supercharge of the state you're aiming to gain by heading in that direction. What a special thing. No wonder we get positively addicted to doing our yoga, our meditation. And we so know that life is not going to work as well as we'd like it to unless we're there in the morning. So I want to show you how you can optimize your sadhana. It's a little bit like a person we stayed with in Hong Kong many years ago. Was a school teacher, the head of one of the English-speaking schools in Hong Kong, and she would emerge for her immensely busy day each morning after having done her meditation. Have a great time with the family, get into the school, have a great day. But she said, if ever I for some reason didn't do my meditation, I'd arrive at the breakfast table and my kids would look at me and they'd say, Mum, have you done your meditation yet? Because she would be crotchety and a bit scrapey and a bit spiky. And she would say, no. And they'd say, Mum, would you mind going back and doing your meditation before coming out to breakfast? You're so much nicer when you do. That's the key. So, think about your sadhana. Think about your practical personal transformation techniques. You could think that there's a number of stages to it. The first stage is what you do before you even sit for meditation or begin your deep yoga practice. So that's one stage. Remember, we're trying to optimize. We're trying to find the best things I should be doing now. Because so many times, we've got so many possibilities that our mind is like, what do I do now? Second stage is the place where you meditate. Perhaps you have a sacred focus table, a shrine, an altar. Perhaps you have a room that's just like a place that's clear. Or perhaps you don't. Whatever, it does help if you optimize the space. Third, what do I do as I approach? If I'm meditation, how do I prepare myself while sitting? How do I park my body? How do I get myself into a place where I'm sitting with energy yet absolutely relaxed? In yoga, how do I clear the energy blocks? How do I bring myself to a point where I'm ready to be in flow state with my movement, awareness, breath, and being? And that, then, is the fourth area to be aware of. When I'm in focus state, when I'm deep in my meditation, or if practicing yoga, when I'm in the flow and I know that what I'm doing is profoundly transforming. That's the power of your yoga. It should be like that. Each of those states have probably got a wide variety of options for you. Many of you listening to this will have explored so many different possibilities that you've got a long list of tools that you can pull out of your toolbox. To do a deep dive into your sadhana and really hone in what is really right for you and what you should be taking up over these next few weeks, few months, that's an art that leads to spectacular results. To start with, I'm going to invite you to write down, just really quickly, the main tools you would use for each of those stages. As you're preparing for your sadhana, as you're sitting with your focus place or table, as you are gathering your strength, clearing energy blocks, arriving in the deeply focused state, learning to sit with energy, and finally, in your deep focus state. So yeah, take each of those phases and write down a list of the kind of things you might do in each of those phases, the things that usually work for you. For many of you, there'll be far too many to do all at once, or all of. You've got a list in each of these phases. Now, either get yourself into meditation or deep flow yoga state, or just use your intuition as it is now to scan those topics and find one that leaps out at you. Those techniques, find one that leaps out at you in each phase, or a small segment of ones that leap out at you. Those ones are likely to provide you with the best results now as you are today. And that's a fantastic discovery, because you can now use those techniques to take yourself into a deep dive of sadhana so that you can find the essence of you, so that you can put your compass into the direction that is the direction that is really you, and get a little supercharge of what that's really like. So we're really excited because we'll be taking you all into an actual retreat in how to do this in mid-June. A deep dive sadhana retreat where you can discover your essence and be really, really focused on you. You can do it both blended and in person. So you can do it both online or in person with us at Snowdonia Mountain Lodge. And then you get the additional joy of walks into the mountains. The purpose of a deep dive of sadhana, whether you do it now or with a group, is to regain the beauty of your connectedness. And usually when you do a deep dive of sadhana and reconnect with the power of that compass needle pointing towards the direction you should be heading and feeling a little part of that presence arriving with you, when you do that, it prepares you for a new arising. It's like turning you into an increasingly golden pillar of strength and capability and love and care. And there comes a moment after you've been doing this new practice for a little while, or this reinvigorated practice for a little while, there comes a moment where suddenly a new phase of life opens. You get the epiphany to say, that's what I should be doing. You feel more connected to your purpose. You feel more you. You feel more in your skin, grounded, potent, transformative. This you is the one who's ready to take you on the next phase of your journey. And that you will be one of your greatest discoveries of these next 3 to 6 months. So I really hope you can take a bit of time to do some deep diving back into your sadhana and connect with that golden needle point of your compass, which not only gives you the right direction to travel in, but it gives you a mighty blast of the light, the love, the stillness, and the empowerment that is inherent in the goal you are seeking. So much love to you, and really looking forward to hearing how you've got on in your deep dive into your sadhana. With so much love. See you very soon.